They call him Minnesota's junkyard prophet. And some parents and teachers in Iowa say Bradlee Dean's presentation to a local high school was just that, junk.
Included in that assembly were pictures of aborted fetuses and men dying of AIDS, along with some outrageous claims. Tonight, Dean is defending himself and his message in a rare television interview. Tom Lydon has the exclusive for us. Tom?
Well, Bradlee Dean's youth ministry made this presentation at Dunkerton High School last week. That's near Waterloo, Iowa. School administrators say it was much different than a lecture he gave there nearly a decade ago. But if they had simply Googled Bradlee Dean, they might have known what they were in for. Wherever he goes, controversy seems to follow.
Would you allow your son or daughter to spend the night at Elton's house?
It was supposed to be a public school assembly on bullying and tolerance. But the speaker took a turn with the lyrics of Elton John and Lady Gaga.
That's the same thing as somebody who chooses to be sexually deviant, to go out and be promiscuous, to commit adultery, to fornicate, to engage in homosexual lifestyle. She's putting the two together saying this is how I was born.
Some parents and teachers were outraged by that and pictures of aborted fetuses. The man behind the lecture, none other than Bradlee Dean.
Isn't it interesting how the liberals and the radicals work? They attack and then they cry victim.
Yeah, that's right.
Victim of what?
From his ministry in quiet little Annandale, the tracksuit preacher is still battling the culture wars, both on his radio show and in lectures to more than 300 schools across the country.
I knew there was a little bit of controversy over the issue of showing the aborted babies. Then we just said, well, if you're going to advocate it, then show the kids what it is. And they said, well, it's offensive. And we said to them, well, it's supposed to be offensive.
But there was at least one blatant falsehood from one of Dean's preachers, Jake McCauley.
Do you know the average age death of a homosexual male is 42 years old? Yeah, his actions literally kill him.
I don't tell them that being homosexual is bad. I never do that.
You just told them they're only going to live to be 42, and that fact's
isn't
not
that
correct.
A dangerous lifestyle?
But that fact's not correct.
Is it not? Yeah, it is.
In fact, that number comes from a small study of gay men in Vancouver during the peak of the AIDS crisis. And keep in mind, this is during an assembly on bullying. Dean says he doesn't see the connection.
They're trying to stop anybody that's objectionable to the homosexual lifestyle to suppress their free speech. That's exactly what's going on.
Well, I think their view is that the school district should provide a safe environment for all kids.
That's right. That's right.
Whether
but why
they're homosexual.
Right?
Well, it's not special. Right? It's not special to say that gay kids shouldn't be picked on.
Okay.
That's not special.
Okay.
Right?
Dean has his detractors, but he also had plenty of supporters down in Iowa, too. And with every controversy, like his prayer before the legislature, he gets more press, like this full-page spread in the New York Times. One thing's clear, Bradlee Dean's not stopping or going away anytime soon.
Do you feel like these messages are appropriate messages in a public high school?
Absolutely. It's constitutional. It's an American message.
In person, I have to say Dean is remarkably cordial and engaging. His critics say that's also what makes him so dangerous, especially with an impressionable audience of high school students. The school superintendent down in Dunkerton, Iowa, says they'll be carefully screening speakers in the future and is vowing this won't happen again, at least not there.